My travel agent told me it always looks like paradise on Hamelot Island, and I fell for it, just like I fell for her, hard. But she was wrong. Wrong about a lot of things, like what city my return flight was leaving from. So I found myself washed up in this flea bag hotel with only a few dollars to my name and no way of getting back home to the good old US of A. Times were tough on the island. In fact, the whole country was going broke because of its tax problems. To make a few extra bucks, I put the word out on the street that I was available for some private eye work. No questions asked. Unfortunately, so far no one's been beating down my door. By the way, my name's Spode, Sam Spode. Maybe you heard of me. No?
Hamelot Island Tax Complaint Center, will you hold, please? Hamelot Island Airport Control Tower, will you hold, please? Sam Spode answering service, ask about our group rates. May I help you?
That's Lana Lamore. She runs this joint.
Oh, yes.
Just between you and me, the poor kid's kind of stuck on me.
Sam, you have a client and she's on her way now.
My luck is beginning to turn.
Sam, you're talking to yourself again.
Oh, client. This could be my ticket out of this hole. What a dump. And then I saw her. She was a beauty, all right, from the tips of her manicured toes to her false eyelashes. And I could tell there was something special about her. I can tell you're no ordinary dame.
Oh?
You can fool some of the people, but not Sam Spode. You're the queen.
And you're amazing. How did you know?
When you've been in the business as long as I have.
Sam, I saw your sign on the sandwich board and I knew that you were the only man who could help me. All over the island, people are revolting.
Ah, they're not that bad.
Never interrupt a queen. The entire island is in an uproar. And all because of taxes.
Taxes? Oh, I see. What do I see? I don't know anything about taxes, but I don't want to blow my first job offer.
Who are you talking to?
Just myself.
How quaint. Well, when can you start?
I get $25 a day plus expenses.
Done. And here is a map of our tiny island. Use it well.
I can see I have my work cut out for me.
Our fate is in your hands.
Sam, do you know who that was?
I'm on top of it, Miss Lamore. Now, how do I catch the first train out of here to... out of Magnolia?
You'll never find it alone, Sam. You'd better take me with you.
I told you she was nuts about me.
Sam, you're doing it again.
Oh. We proceeded to the northernmost tip of the island, changing trains, dog sleds, until we came to a charming old castle in the heart of the region. What was that?
Sound effects, Sam.
Oh, customers! Come in, come in. Let me take those damp clothes. You'll catch your death.
Hands off, Buster!
Oh, really? I'm just trying to make an honest dollar. With the tax rate what it is, we've all got to hustle.
Taxes! We've come to the right place.
Sam!
Sorry. I've got some questions I'd like answered. Maybe you can help.
Could be, but my memory's not so good these days. If you understand what I mean. Ah, it seems to be improving. Do come in. Igor, we have guests.
Rumor has it that people in your neck of the woods are fed up with their taxes.
They're not just fed up, they're revolting.
I already did that joke.
The problem is Everyone here has to pay the same amount of tax, no matter how poor or how wealthy.
So, everyone pays exactly the same amount, no matter what their earnings?
Poor as I am, I pay the same amount as the Count because the tax takes a larger percentage of income from lower income groups than it does from higher income groups.
I see.
It's like this. The tax is $800 per person. If you're at the bottom of the scale, like Igor, and earn $1,000, the tax takes 80% of your income. That's a big piece of your pie.
May I?
Of course. If you're in the middle income level like me and earn $8,000, you still pay $800 in taxes. That means the taxes take 10% of your income. Finally, if you're in the top income bracket like the rich folks down the street, they pay only $800, even though their income's $80,000. That's only 1% of their income.
So, lower income people are upset because these types of taxes take too large a percentage from low income groups. Is there a name for these types of taxes?
Naturally. They're called regressive taxes.
That's because they take a higher percentage from lower incomes than from higher incomes.
What was that?
Sound effects.
More sound effects?
No. One of my guests must have run out of hot water. Will you excuse me?
It's all right, Count. We were just leaving. I think we got what we came for. My answer for the Queen will be, Your Majesty, taxes here are regressive.
Who's he talking to?
I have no idea.
Lana and I continued on our journey. We passed through the heart of the island's cattle country until we got to our destination, Dead Man's Gulch.
Next up, number 23.
Okay, folks, move along. The sheriff is finished for today. Come back tomorrow.
Sam, you have a gun?
In my business, you have to be a master of disguises.
Thanks, Sheriff. Mighty good advice.
Thank you, Mr. Wellington. Hey, a tax expert. You're just the hombre I want to see. Come on in.
Well, you see, it's like this. I'm not really, but this card says it, but this is something I had to...
So, what's on your mind?
Sheriff, are you having tax problems?
Tax problems? Is water wet? Heck yes, we're having tax problems. And it's all on account of them taxes the government's levying. My whole town's up for grabs lately.
Things look bad.
They sure do.
And the higher income people out there are madder than hornets.
Because the taxes are unfair.
Quiet down, ma'am. I'll handle this.
Sure, just like you've handled our tax problem so far.
She's miffed because she's one of the richest cattle barons in the county, and her taxes are sky high.
Does this have anything to do with regressive taxes?
Regressive taxes? Where do you get that crazy idea? Our taxes are too progressive. That's the problem. We pay more money than anyone else, plus we pay a higher percentage of our incomes.
You mean everybody doesn't pay the same amount?
No, I don't know about the rest of Hamlet Island, but the problem here is people with larger incomes pay larger amounts in taxes. We pay what is called progressive taxes.
I see. What do I see?
With regressive taxes, people paid the same amount of tax, but it took different percentages of their incomes. So people with less income complained that the taxes were too hard on them.
And our problem is exactly the opposite. Let me show you what I mean.
More pies? The perks of this job are fantastic.
Pay attention, Sam.
With progressive taxes, the percentage people pay is based on their income. So, for example, people like me on the lower end of the income scale, with incomes of $1,000, pay 1% of their income. That's a small slice of my pie. And people in the middle, like the mayor, with incomes of $8,000, pay larger amounts, 10% of their income. And those with the highest incomes, like the cattle barons who make $80,000 a year, they have to pay an even higher percentage of their income. 80%. That's almost their whole pie.
Mind if I try some?
Help yourself.
So people with larger incomes are upset because the tax burden on them is heavier.
That's right.
The other cattle barons are talking about letting some of their health go and even cutting back on how much they work, so they won't earn as much.
I see. Well, thanks for your time, Sheriff. I think we've got everything we wanted here. I'll tell the Queen. Your Majesty, in other parts of the island, taxes are progressive.
Sam, we better get out of here.
Oh. What in Sam Hill was that?
Sound effects.
Oh. There's got to be a back door out of here. Come on, let's go. Soon, Lana and I were on a train heading back to the coast. My head was going around in circles, and so was my stomach. But I had a hunch that things weren't what they seemed to be. I had a lot of questions, and I wanted some answers, and I wanted them fast. I have a lot of questions, and I want some answers, and I want them fast.
Sam.
I'm not falling for that nice girl stuff anymore, Lana. I'm on to you.
But Sam,
You know way too much about taxes, Lana.
what do you mean?
I mean this.
All right, it's true. I'm a tax inspector, and I'm proud of it.
It's time you level with me, Snookums, once and for all.
Sam, I've been using you to get information. You see, on this part of the island, we have yet another tax system.
You mean you don't have regressive taxes or progressive taxes?
That's right, Schnookums. We have what's called a proportional tax.
So, there's a third type of tax, huh? You've been holding out on me.
That's right.
I'm sick of pies. Ugh.
Pay attention, Sam. With the proportional tax, people in the lower income bracket making, say, $1,000 would pay 10% of their income, or $100. People in the middle income bracket making $8,000 would also pay 10%. That's $800. And people in the highest income brackets making $80,000 would also pay 10%. That's $8,000. The higher the income, the more taxes paid. But everyone pays the same percentage or proportion of their income.
Does anyone else have proportional taxes?
Not many countries do, but some, like the U.S., get a roughly proportional tax system by combining some progressive taxes with some regressive taxes.
So on the whole, our tax system is roughly proportional over a wide range of income groups.
Sam, you understand!
I don't understand why you've been double-crossing me, but I still got a job to do. I'm gonna take this info about the 3 kinds of taxes to the Queen. Let her decide for herself.
Did someone mention my name?
Sam, stay away from her. She's no good for you.
Hey, why don't you let him decide for himself?
Look, she's just a cheap plot device to get the story going.
Hey, watch who you're calling cheap. A person's got to make a living.
It's true. Then this must be...
Yes, Sam, this is an educational video.
That's it for me. I'm out of here.
My agent swore this was a legitimate job.
Look at those kids out there. You're doing them a big favor. You're teaching them about taxes.
Oh, stop,
And now
please.
we hope that they'll try to decide for themselves which type of tax seems more fair, regressive, progressive, or proportional.
That's a wrap.
I gotta call my agent.
Oh, Sam, you were great.
You think so?
Yes.
You know, I really believed I was Sam.
Oh, you were fantastic.
Thanks. By the way, Lana,
Yes, Sam.
where did you put those pies?
The content of Understanding Taxes was developed in cooperation with school and economic education agencies from across the United States and Economics America, the National Council on Economic Education. Understanding Taxes was produced under the supervision of the Agency for Instructional Technology in association with Action Productions Incorporated and Jennifer Naiman Productions. Funding was provided by the Internal Revenue Service.